and today I am doing a streaming on Facebook and YouTube, and we're going to talk about life insurance. And I've been a proponent of life insurance, permanent life insurance, whole life, since 2005, when I learned about it on Facebook and YouTube. When I learned about it, and I read this book, Becoming Your Own Banker, which is written by the late Nelson Nash, and this actually changed my understanding of how money works and also of politics, because money governs people, money governs politics. And I guess, well, what happened now? Okay. So today I'm doing a long streaming because I want people to participate, and I will be doing some answering some of the questions if we get questions. Okay. Now let's talk about the infinite banking concept. As I mentioned, Nelson Nash was the creator of the concept, and Nelson, he was a forester by education, and he flew for the National Guard for many years. So he was an experienced pilot, and because of that, he learned about aeronautics concepts. And in his book, Becoming Your Own Banker, he uses some analogies. For example, he says that in aeronautics, flying, we cannot control the environment in which we are flying, but in our economic environment, we can do that. We can control the environment. And that's what he refers when he talks about utilizing a dividend-paying whole life insurance contract to become the financing platform that we should use, and we also use banking strategies. And the infinite banking is extremely efficient. It puts people in control, either an individual, a professional, or a small business owner. It puts them in control. It gives them access to money, no questions asked, at any time. And also, it is private, meaning that when you do your income taxes, when you have to disclose your taxes, you don't have to show the capital that you have in this dividend-paying whole life insurance contract. because that's one of the benefits, is private. You can do so many things with it. For example, if you have a small business and you have a fleet of vehicles, if you have 5, 6 pickup trucks or vans, and you've been paying a leasing company for the financing of those vehicles to your business, then you can take the deduction that is a business expense. But what you don't know is that the leasing company is making a lot of money with your financing. And you can recapture that. You can create an entity. You can create an LLC or a corporation, and you can use that LLC or corporation to receive the loans that you as an owner of a policy can take, and then sell it to your corporation, or lend it to your corporation so the corporation can buy the vehicles and lease it to your business. And by doing that, you can also recapture the money that the leasing company was making on you. Don't you think that would be a tremendous benefit for your business? Normally also, certain type of businesses, especially the ones that buy in quantity from a provider, and then they, if it's a big ticket item, let's say that they buy copiers or printers, high price copiers, and they sell them to their customers. They normally offer credit to these customers because it's a high ticket item, so they need some time to make those payments. And if they don't come up with their end of the term and make the payment on time, then your business suffers in the cash flow. So what do businesses do? They go to a friendly banker and they take loans from these banks. And you know what it takes to take a loan from a bank. You have to present them all kind of documents and answer all kind of questions. What is that you are planning to do with that money, and how you're planning to repay that money. So it is difficult to take those loans, but that's not the problem. The problem is that when your business is not doing good and you have difficulties making the payments to the bankster, then the bankster can accelerate the loan, and it gets you in trouble, because if you cannot come up with the money, they normally have asked at the time of making the loan a personal guarantee, and they take ownership of the business and even take property from the owner. So that's what is risky with those friendly banksters when you deal with them. Because when everything is fine and you're making the payments, well, they could be great friends. They could they could call you and congratulate you and ask you what else can they do to help you. They can refer you. So all that is fantastic. But if the business goes bad, they could take your business. And that's another of the benefits of the infinite banking concept, that it can help you control your cash flow. And you can make loans from the insurance company, no questions asked, no documents presented. The only requirement is that you have enough capital to pledge as collateral. But here is another good thing. When you are making those loans, your money is working double duty, because you are making the payments, the interest that the insurance company requires, and your business is actually paying a higher interest for the loan, because you're going to profit as the owner of the policy in some of the interest, and that's how you are recapturing what the leasing company is making, and then you pay the insurance company what the insurance company requires. So and you can take the deduction for financing a business expense, those trucks, those vans. That's another of the great uses that a dividend paying whole life insurance contract has. And then you have all other uses, like, for example, key person insurance, or insure also your partners. So in case that any of the partners wants to get out of the deal, then there is a preset price that his part of the business can be bought. Or if one of the partners die, then the insurance that is being bought on him can help the beneficiaries of the loved ones of this business partner, and then the other partners in the business take ownership of that part of the business on that partner that died. So I don't see that that anybody has come up in Facebook. Let me see if I can check on YouTube. Let me see. Well, let's see if somebody shows up. So what else can you do with your whole life insurance contract? Well, I mentioned that you earn compound interest, because since you are taking loans with your capital as collateral, with your cash value, then your capital continues receiving interest that is guaranteed, and dividends. The dividends are not guaranteed, but they have been paid uninterrupted since these companies started doing business. And some of them have been more than 125 years in business. So that's a great record of being paying dividends. You can also get involved in any business that you are good at, because you can borrow from the insurance company with your money as collateral, and then you invest. You build this business, you pick stocks if that's what you're good at. You've set up a restaurant if you're good at serving people with your products, or whatever, any other business, a marketing business. Nelson Nash used to say, everybody should be in two businesses: the business of what they know how to make money, and the business of banking, being banking the strongest of the two. Because banking is the strongest business in the world. You can see in the tallest buildings in any city the brand of a bank, because banking is a tremendous business. Why banks make so much money? Because they manage that thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of people run all their money through their system. So imagine your benefit if you can take control, if you can build one of these or an entity where you can deposit your money, so whatever growth your money is going to give, you're going to benefit from it. Because that's the other thing. You work very hard to earn money, to sustain your lifestyle. And where do you deposit the money? You deposit it in the bank. So who benefits from your money and the money of millions of people being deposited in the bank? The bank, of course. And it is actually difficult to accept that banks can be unethical, being such a great business. But they do. They set up fractional reserve lending. That's the type of that's the mode of the model of business that they use, fractional reserve lending. And what happens with that is that they take the money that is deposited to them and they multiply that money. They are able to lend many times the money that it was deposited. And by doing that, they make a lot of money. But it also makes it a very fragile business, because if word goes around that the bank is not doing good, and several people, hundreds of people go to the bank to withdraw their money, the bank will collapse. That's what is called a bank run. And the only reason that doesn't happen is because we, the depositors, we believe on the system, we accept it. That's the only reason it doesn't collapse, because it's unethical and it's fragile. So I encourage you to investigate the infinite banking concept. I encourage you to create your platform, your dividend-paying whole life insurance contract, that I can help you set it up. I can help you create that. And I encourage you to investigate the infinite banking concept, because it's good for you. It will help you. It will help your business. It will help you. It will protect your family. You can contact me at jorgeeherrera.com and we can have a consultation. It will be a free consultation. I'm passionate about this, so I can share with you all that I have learned since 2005, and I don't charge a penny. Maybe you will have to buy the book. The book will cost $25. Not that you have to, but we strongly recommend that people buy the book and read it and reread it, because by reading it several times, you actually learn all the secrets, because it has many great points for us to take advantage of. So thank you for taking a look at this, and leave me questions, leave me comments in the video or in the Facebook Live, and I'll get back and we can have a conversation. I will answer your questions and or make comments. I will appreciate that. So I'll do this again. All right? Okay, bye.